Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing my travel pin collection and I'm so excited to share which pins I've got. If you want to see which pins I have, then make sure you keep watching because we're going to go through them now. Okay guys, so this video is actually very different from what you were supposed to be getting. Part 3 was just kind of meant to be my miscellaneous pins. So it's going to be like TV, film, music, musicals, travel, all of those sort of things. But I've actually realised that I have quite a lot of pins. So you're going to have this video, which is all of my travel related pins. Sorry if I'm looking over there or there. It's because I've got them in the 3 piles. And then you're going to have a video all about music pins. So that could be theatre, that could be musicals, that could be things like Taylor Swift. Hint, hint, there are Taylor Swift pins in there. The other video is going to be TV, films, books, fantasy, all of that sort of stuff in that video. And then after that, there may be some more because I'm definitely growing my Harry Potter and Disney pin collection. And I'm going to places that it's going to cause me to grow that. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing updated pin collections, but it'll probably be the new pins coming in. But for this video, we're going to focus all on travel. Now, I have tried to kind of collate them into like little groups, and we're going to start off with my Hard Rock Cafe group. Now, depending on how much you've watched this channel, you may or may not know that I love the Hard Rock Cafe, and so does my family. And every time we go to the Hard Rock Cafe, I do try and pick up a pin badge, especially if it's a different one. There have been occasions, because we do go to the one in London on a fairly regular basis. We've not been for a while, but we have been very much known, oh, we're going to the theatre, let's go to the Hard Rock. So I don't always get one, but I have got quite a few pins. So it started for the first time we went to Florida, which is this first pin here. And I saw this Hard Rock Cafe Orlando 2019 pin. How cute is that? It's very magical, very wizardy. It's like just this little owl. It just gave me like real like Hogwarts magical vibe. I've just realised it has got the Disney Mickey Mouse ones on. That's not actually the ones it's got. I've taken them all off their pin backings and all the pin backings are in a box. And I need to actually put the proper pin backings on. I just threw whichever ones I could find originally. But I have that one there from 2019. And then 2022, I'm pretty sure this is a charity pin badge. I got this one here, and I think I have a 2022 pin badge, but I don't know where I've put it at the moment. But I really, really like this one. I thought that was cute. I'm going to show you the 2 from Barcelona first, because I have a few London ones. So one from Barcelona that I've got. And if you want to see those vlogs, I will link them below and above. I got this just kind of like little iconic Barcelona one. I looked at this and I really, really liked it and I thought it was really nice. But then, of course, I've got 2 guitar pins. So I had to get another guitar pin, which is this one here. It gives me real Spanish vibes, like the colouring and the design. I really like it. I like the fact it's like a mosaic, and that represents the time that I went to Barcelona, which I think was 2022. And then I've got 3 London pins. So this is the first one. I'm pretty sure this was for the opening of the one in the Piccadilly Circus, because there are 2 Hard Rock cafes in London, if you're not aware. There's one in Piccadilly, and then there's one it's near Hyde Park. I think it's called Old Street. I'll have to double check. But this is the one I picked up when the one at Piccadilly opened. I really like the fact it had the flag on it. I like the fact it had Piccadilly Circus. Again, it was still the guitar. And then it had the little bit in the corner which says London and their classic iconic sign. So I really like that one. I also got, I think this is from the first time I went to the one that's near Hyde Park. I'm sure it's called Old Street. I'm going to have to check. It's annoying me. I can't remember now. I got this Hard Rock Cafe one from there. It is bedazzled. I love that, and I think it's really, really nice. I'm not actually sure which one I got this from, but it is a spinning pin. I love, love, love a spinny pin. But I managed to get this one as well, and it has all the iconic landmarks on it, like the London Eye. It has London buses. It has the crown on it. It's very cute, very nice, and I really like that. I've just noticed it's got a teacup on it as well. They always have new badges. They normally have like their classics, but then they have new ones. I actually think I might be needing an update for one of them. So the next time I go to the Hard Rock, I definitely need to go to the Hard Rock shop and have a look, because I think I've been to the Hard Rock 4 or 5 times within the last year, maybe more than that, with family or friends or whatever when we've been in London, because it's actually quite reasonably priced compared to lots of other places. You'd think it was really unreasonable, but actually compared to lots of other places in London, it is more reasonable and you get quite a lot for your money. I haven't actually got one recently, so definitely need to. The next set of pins I actually got in December 2024 at the Starbucks at Le Shuttle in the United Kingdom side, so at the Dover side, and I just really like them. They're really, really cute. They were £7.15 because I've actually still got the price on the back, and I've realised these are actually upside down. Let's get them the right way around. I just really liked it. I really love that there was like a polar bear hugging the Starbucks mug. You had this really cute little Starbucksy tree with the logo on it, and then you have the gingerbread man. And what I love about the gingerbread man is it looks like he's kind of got like a little zip or something going up his body, but it's actually the Starbucks branding. So I really like the way they've done that. I think it's really, really nice. And I just really, really liked these. And for £7.15, how could I not? I had to get them. So for the rest of the pins, they are miscellaneous travel. So I'm kind of just going to show you a few of them at a time, try and group some together if I can, but I'm not able to group them all together because they are just sat on the chair, and you'll be able to see as I go through. So the first lot we're going to look at is the Lost Cauldron. So I have this pink Lost Cauldron pin, which says £9.99. So these are £9.99 each. I do love this pin. I have also got the Lost Cauldron 1 year anniversary pin, which I love. I actually got this one for free when I went to the 1 year. I couldn't go to the 2 year one, which I was a bit gutted about, but it's okay. Hopefully I could go to another event or to the 3 year Lost Cauldron anniversary. I have the shop that must not be named from when I went to York. If you haven't seen it, I actually did do a York and Matlock series, York and Peak District, because we did 2.5 days in York and 2.5 days in Matlock. So if you want to see that, I will leave that link. That's from 2024, but we went to the shop that must not be named, which was so fun, and I really want to go back there at some point. We played mini golf and we did a potions classroom up in York, and they have these little like pin badges. Now these were out of 500 and mine's 235. We got a choice of number and that was the number that called to me, which I really, really liked. The Potions Cauldron is amazing. They have a family version and they have an adult version. We did the adult version. We actually was going to do the family version, but we ended up doing the adult one. I must say, it was absolutely hilarious. I did do a whole vlog on it if you want to see it.
Pegasus! Pegasus!
Pegasus! Pegasus!
Oh, you got my hand motion.
A pair of cheaters I'm playing with here.
We're just... We're cunning! Wow.
Wow.
What was over?
Yeah! Oh my god, she got it in two! She got it in two! Good. It's all the way over there. You're supposed to go there. What happened?
Because it was just, we just laughed the whole time. And two of us didn't have alcohol, one person did, so you don't have to have the alcohol at the adult version. They just only do alcohol at the adult version for the potions. We didn't miss out on anything really. And then whilst we were up there, we went to the National Trust and we went to Hardwick Hall for the first time. So of course I had to get a little Hardwick Hall pin badge. And then we also went on a train up to Whitby. So we went on the Yorkshire Moors, which is how we got onto the Hogwarts Express. That was so much fun. It was the original one I did. I actually went to Hogsmeade Station and they have pretty much the Hogwarts Express. It looks exactly like it. I did a whole vlog on it and it was just, oh, it was so good. So I got a Whitby badge. I had to get this little like coat of arms, which I thought was really nice. Whitby's almost also famous for Dracula, so I got this little Dracula one that says Whitby on it. I don't think these were very expensive. I think they were like £1 or £1.50 or something. They weren't that bad. And then in the actual train station, they have the North Yorkshire Moors Railway that you could buy a pin badge which was of their logo, and of course I had to get one to commemorate going to Hogsmeade Station and going on the train. I've just found another Lost Cauldron pin badge. I got the purple one. I got about 5 of these, so I'm not 100% sure what they all are. Hopefully they're all in here. If they're not, then they'll just turn up in other videos as and when I find them, because I have this habit of getting badges and then if I use them for things, I'll like put them places and then just forget to put them back where they should be. So they'll probably turn up at some point. I also, when I was up there, went to Punny Jukes and got this cute little Punny Jukes one. I actually think this is when I went with my mum and dad when I was doing my weekly vlogs last year. Going over to Punny Jukes and I'm so excited. I'm going to show you some of the views as we go and then take you around Punny Jukes. Let's go. So the pins you're going to see now are mainly going to be like Harry Potter locations and locations that I've been to. There might be National Trust, there might be other locations. But for example, I have this badge from the University of Oxford, which was £4.99. You're going to notice over this pin collection that I have a lot of Oxford badges. I have been a fair few times and I have bought quite a few badges from there. I've also got, not on the Oxford theme, but St Paul's Cathedral. I'm pretty sure this is the one my mum bought me when we went at the beginning of this year. I love this pin badge and I'm really hoping it's focusing because it keeps wanting to focus on me, which is why I'm stepping out of frame, so it focuses on the badge and not on me. I think it's focusing. But yeah, so I had to get this one from when I went with my mum last time. I also got this from Laycock Abbey, which is where they filmed some of Harry Potter, and I think that was from my Vlogmas series. I can't remember if I showed you in a haul or anything, but I got that from there. I got this one from Stourhead, which is also near Laycock Abbey. It's sort of up in Wiltshire way, but I think it's about 45 minutes in the car. It's not really Harry Potter related, but it felt very magical and it was very fun and I really enjoyed it, especially as a National Trust member. I have another City of Oxford one, which I really, really liked. It's kind of got like its little logo, which is really adorable. Another version of the St Paul's one. I must have got this the first time. I don't remember if I did or not, but this is a different version of the St Paul's one. Oxford one, which is like a little round pin. Is that not so cute? I can't remember if this is the one we got when we stayed overnight. And again, another Oxford one. I got this one here, which is like the Oxford coat of arms. It's so cute. I love the blue. I love the way it makes the gold pop and it's adorable. I don't think these pins were very expensive from what I remember. I've also got this one from a place called Hever Castle. I can't remember if I did a video on this. I don't think I did. I think I just did a reel. Hever Castle, somewhere that I've gone a lot growing up. I really, really love Hever Castle, which is all to do with Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn. And I grew up going there. They have a really fun water maze. They've got some stunning, stunning grounds that you can walk around and it's massive. You can be out there for hours. But the house is also lovely and they have like Christmas markets and all sorts of things going on throughout the year. It's not on the National Trust. It does have its own annual pass. I haven't bought its own annual pass just because I have the National Trust pass. So when I go, I just pay for a day visit, but we went last year, I'm pretty sure it was, and yeah, I used to go there all the time as a kid, loved it. I've also been to Bath a few times. I've done a couple of vlogs from Bath, I think. I'm pretty sure both of these badges came from the Bath Spa. So this is, I'm pretty sure, the logo for the Bath Spa. It's just a very simple silver one. If that's not going through, then I will insert a picture, and then just the Bath coat of arms. I really like the blue. I love how it pops, like it really is nice and vibrant and beautiful. I also recently went to Battersea Power Station for the first time. I did a members video because Mum and I went to find the elephants, but I'm hoping to go back and actually go up the Battersea, I think it's called the Tower, at the Battersea Power Station. So I had to get this because it was the first time I went. Mum and I had a really lovely day finding the elephants. We went and had a look at some shops and we went to this absolutely stunning French little cafe and the food was lovely. It was a bit pricey, but it was absolutely delicious and I would definitely suggest going there. If I can find what it's called, I'll link it. But they've also got a pancake store that's called Where the Pancakes Are, which is based on Where the Wild Things Are. And you know I've got to go try it. And when I do, I'll take you guys along with me. I also got this button badge that says I survived the dome from when I climbed it. I think that was £1 when I did that. We did that in January of 2024, I think is when I got that one. But I have been this year, I think, which was February of 26. I want to say it's February. It was either January or February time. The months are getting mixed up this year for some reason already, and we're only in April, or at least I'm only filming in April. This might come out in May. I've also been for a few visits to London Zoo, so I got this little London Zoo badge. It is so cute, and I got this one because at the time I was visiting, the class that I had was penguin class, so I got one of these to represent my class. I also went to the Sea Life Centre with Lauren last September, I'm pretty sure it was. Basically, we were supposed to have a Wednesday day and it decided to rain and we were supposed to go to Highgate Cemetery and we couldn't because of the rain and the wind, so we ended up going to the Sea Life Centre instead. But how adorable is that? I love it. I just love the way it's like 3D, it pops off. There's just so much detail. Yeah, so I love that pin. It was somewhere in like Bath Way and they had the Concorde. So I got this little pin badge to represent it. I'm absolutely sure that that's what this is. If I'm wrong, I'm sure my mum will let me know in the comment, but I think that's where that came from. I have this little Peter Rabbit one, which came from the V&A Museum because I went to Beatrix Potter exhibit there, so I had to get this one afterwards. It's actually a wooden pin, which is pretty cool because most pins aren't wooden, so I really, really like that. It says it's dinner place card featuring Peter Rabbit, Beatrix Potter, 1866 to 1943, watercolour, pen and ink on England after 1912, Linda Bequest. I'm not actually sure what that means, but I'm assuming that has something to do with this pin, but I had to get this pin to commemorate that. The next 3 pins are international pins and probably should have gone at the beginning of this video. Orlando pin is from Planet Hollywood from when we went. I'm pretty sure we went to Planet Hollywood in 2019 and I got this pin there. These 2 are from Spain, so I have this one, which I love. I loved going there. I've been twice. I went in 2017 and in 2021 maybe, or 22. I'm now getting confused. Maybe we went to Barcelona in 2023 and this was 2022. I can't remember. And then this one is from when we went to Barcelona. Shows off the architecture in one of the places where we've been. So yeah, I love that pin as well. And then the final pin I have actually isn't related to travel at all, but I got it when I was traveling, which is why I've put it in this one. It says anxious AF because I'm an anxiety girly and I can be anxious AF. But that is everything for this pin haul collection for all of my travel pins. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to show you all the pins that I've got to do with books and TV and film and musicals and the theatre, because there's quite a few of those as well. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, do you have any of these pins? Do you collect pins? What would you get them for when you go places? I would like to see more of my videos, including some more pin badges. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you are notified every single time I upload. And if you want to see any more of my videos, please click here. I hope you have a magical day. I'll see you soon. Bye guys.